Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am the Channeling Goddess. If you are new here, hi, hello. If you are returning back, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing something a bit different. Today we are going to be doing just straight channeled messages, okay? Now before I get started, like always, it is helpful if you are looking for a specific message that you set the intention for that now before we get into this reading. There are several people who are watching this reading, so if you're looking for something more specific, it is helpful that you set the intention for what you need to hear, see, or understand in order to know that this reading is meant for you. So it could be a sound, it could be an animal, it could be a word, it could be a place, it could be a thing, whatever it is that you need to hear in order to understand if this reading is for you. I would definitely say to set that intention now. It is also helpful if you are looking to tap more into your intuition and hear specifically the message your spirit has for you. It's helpful that you use any type of method that helps you tap into your intuition. For me, it is putting my feet in the grass and or taking 3 mindful deep breaths. It just helps me get more in tune with my own self and helps me get in tune with spirit so that I can hear the messages that are meant for me. So with that in mind, we are going to do channeled messages today. So I already channeled a couple of messages before I got started. So I would definitely say now is where you should pause the video, get some tea, beer, coffee, water, whatever it is that you need, and come back to the video. I will try to remember to put timestamps in for when we actually get into the cards, but the first part of this reading is just going to be the channel message that I got in meditation before I clicked on this video. But also if any other channel messages come through, then we will get them started, okay? All right, so let's get started. First channel message that I got is the song Love is in the Air by John Paul Young. Okay, so I would definitely say if you know the song, you can Google it, you can go on YouTube. Love is in the Air was the song that got channeled first. It was the first words, and then specifically I kept getting the part where he says, everywhere I look around, every sight, every sound. Okay, so I'm gonna read you what I wrote. So it says, be prepared for a love like no other. This love has been forged in blood and water. These are the ties that bound. Friendship will be made new, or they will be renewed. So friendships will be made new or they will be renewed, okay? It says, love is in the air everywhere I look around, every sight and every sound. Find love in the small things, the flowers, the lavender, the bees, tulips, the birds. The imperfections are love, okay? It says, see yourself as God sees you. Aurora Borealis, it says, your light will shine bright enough for others to see it, but it must shine in you first. It says head tingles, so this is something that you might feel. Head tingles, Grand Canyon is something you might see. Ladybugs, butterflies, ships are coming in. Alerts are happening, surprises and changes. I won't see the stop. Don't stop till you get enough. A table is being prepared for you. Don't let your fear get in the way. Okay. And I just saw 333. So that may be a channel message for you. That number may be a message for you. But here's what I was getting. That there's a lot of love that's going to be in the air very soon. I also got the word harvest. Harvest is coming. Yeah, harvest is coming is I don't even know why I didn't read that, but harvest is coming. I kept getting harvest. I kept getting love is in the air. And this could be like love of it could be a romantic love, but this could also be friendship, because I also got friendship. Friendships will be made new. So think about like, if you're currently in a friendship with someone, something about your friendship is going to go to a new level. I don't know if you're going to share something with a friend or they're going to share something with you. And you're going to be, let's say you go from being friends to sisters or brothers or something like that. Something about it is going to be more bonded and it's going to a new level. For some of you, it says there will be a renewal. So for some of you, people or friends, this could even be family that you have not talked to in years, might pop up. They may want to interact with you a little bit more. and it could come as a surprise because we got surprises and changes. So there could be a lot of renewal of friendships. For others of you, I think Mercury is almost out of retrograde, but you could have had a partner from a previous relationship come back. If that has not happened, it is a possibility that something like that could happen. Okay, now for some of you, this is about you seeing love and beauty in the small things. So like flowers, in the air that you breathe, in the ability for you to have a job, whatever it is. Spirit is asking you to find love in the small things, and the things that, we don't necessarily find love in because we're looking for some grand gesture, or we're looking for these big things to happen. But Spirit is asking you to find love in the small things. Something about you falling more in love with yourself. There is a renewal of self-love within you. There is a transformation that's coming in love for you, for all of us. Because when I channeled this message, I channeled it for all of us. So for all of us, there is a renewal of love coming in. And then here's some of the signs that you might see. So, well, not the signs, but these are the things that that Spirit gave me. So these could be signs as well. So we have the flowers, we have lavender, we have bees, we have tulips. And specifically with tulips, this could be, you could see red tulips, or you could see a drawing of a tulip that has not been colored in. And we'll talk about why it's important for that to happen. But there's birds, and then it says imperfection. Find the imperfection in love, right? That love is perfection, right? So I think a lot of times we're looking for perfection, but love is the perfection. Even in the imperfections, you can find love. You can find some semblance of what love really feels like, okay? Spirit is also, I'm getting the message, Spirit is saying you need to open up your horizons. So this could be you trying something new. I think it was, Tabitha Brown had this challenge where for 30 days, you try something new, right? It could be you walked a different path, you drove a different path, you ate a different meal, you did your hair a different way. But for 30 days, she was doing something, like she was challenging her followers to do something new. Spirit is asking you to step outside of your box a little bit, to get outside of your own comfort zone, because you've been doing the same thing. You may be in like one of those people who have a routine, and Spirit is asking you to shake your routine up a little bit. You don't have to do like drastic changes, like get up and color your hair red, well, unless you feel like doing that. If that's what you feel like doing, hey, go off. But there's something about your routine that needs to change. And then it says, see yourself as God sees you. Now this is almost like Spirit is going to give you some insight into who you are fully as an individual, allowing you to see yourself through God's eyes. You may have been I don't want to say talking about yourself, but you may have a lack of belief in who you are and what it is that you bring to this world. You don't really understand your purpose right now. You don't understand where you're supposed to go in this life or what you're supposed to do. And you're going to get a glimpse into that. But this is also about you seeing yourself the way God sees you, the way Buddha sees you, whoever you believe in, right? You're getting a chance to see yourself through their own eyes, right? And some of it may be in you seeing the small things. So something about you seeing the love in small things is also going to allow you to see the beauty in which God sees you in, okay? Now, back to the tulip, the tulip that has no coloring on it. Spirit is going to give you the opportunity to specifically ask for love in a specific place. So if it's self-love, if you want a romantic connection, if you want love in your job, so you want to find a job that you actually absolutely love, that you can get up every morning and do it without fail, even if you're tired, even if you're sleepy, it's not going to stop you from doing it because you love it, not because you have to make a paycheck, but because you actually love it. Spirit is saying we're going to give you the opportunity to color in the lines. Spirit is going to give you the chance to color in for yourself, right? To decide what this love needs to look like for you, because not everybody needs the same thing, right? There are certain people who have asked for specific things. You ask for love in a specific way. And for some of you, you just want to fall in love with life again, right? So Spirit is going to give you the opportunity to color your own tulip, right? Tulips actually signify deep love. They can also signify cleansing. So Spirit is saying that we're going to give you the opportunity to color in your own version of love. Whatever it is that you need in your life right now, Spirit is going to give you the opportunity to do that. You may see like online, somebody may show you how to draw a tulip or something like that, and it has no actual color on it. You may draw a tulip, you may see someone online drawing one or something like that, but it's something about it has not having any color. That spirit's sign to you that we're going to give you the chance to color in your own life, to be the author of your own fate. Okay, now I saw the Aurora Borealis. So for some of you, you may be seeing it. You may see it on a video. You may actually be in a place where you can see it. But something about that is a sign as well. Even when I saw it, that's when I got the message, your light will shine bright enough for others to see it, but it must shine in you first. Spirit is saying that for some of you, you are coming into your purpose in this life, but it's going to start with you, right? So let's say you are, I don't know, let's say you make candles, right? You love candles, you make candles. You're going to have to make those candles for yourself and fall in love with those candles yourself before you can sell them, right? Something about it is you're going to have to go inward. So a lot of meditation may be required. A lot of self-isolation may be required so that you can go within yourself in order to put whatever it is that you need to put out into the world, right? It's almost like a lot of this is going to be about you falling in love with yourself so that you can get what's, on the outside or move forward, okay? Then we have head tingles. So I kept getting, like, my head kept tingling. So you may start to see that. You may start to feel that often. I got Grand Canyon, so that may be something else you see, and I just saw 1111 and 1112 as well. So Grand Canyon may be something that you see. Ladybugs could be a sign. Butterflies and ships could also be a sign. So you could see ships in cards, or you can actually see ships online, or be somewhere where you're seeing ships. But something about that is going to be like confirmation that Spirit is saying, like, keep going, keep persevering, right? For some of you, you may face obstacles in learning to love yourself, but Spirit is asking you to persevere, to keep going, right? There may be some things about you that you discover that you don't necessarily like, but Spirit wants you to love all parts of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, whatever it is. Spirit wants you to love all parts of you, because all of those parts make up a whole, okay? Then we have ships are coming in, right? So for some of you, there is a lot of new things coming in for you. You may feel like you're on a new path, a new trajectory. Some of you, I'm getting like seasick. So you may feel yourself getting like seasick and stuff like that. You may go on a cruise or something like that. But for some of you, this is about ships coming in. This is about abundance coming into your life. So it could be abundance of love, because love is in the air. That's what first came out. But for some of you, it could also be about financial abundance. It could be about abundance of freedom. It could be about abundance of like a job, like, and what I mean by that is maybe you went from having no job to several people reaching out to you to give you an offer, or you can have a lot of clientele that's coming in. If you work for yourself and you have your own business, you could have an abundance of clients that's coming in. So it says shifts coming in. Then we got alerts are happening. So when I was writing this, there was a siren outside. So Spirit is saying there are a lot of alerts going to be happening. Some of you may be getting emails, you may be getting alerts. Some of you may be involved in a settlement with a high profile company. So Spirit is saying that settlement is going to bring in a lot of money. So like, pay attention. For others of you, I saw surprises and changes was the next words that I got, surprises and change. So there could be a lot of surprises. We talked about this, old people that you used to talk to coming back into your life, newness and love being in the air. So for a lot of you, there is a lot of surprises and changes that you don't see that are coming. For some of you, some of these surprises at the time, they may feel like defeat. It may feel like a door closing, but Spirit is saying, is one door closing so that another door could open, or another window can open, right? So take it, see it as a blessing in disguise, okay? Then it says, I won't see the stop. For some of you, this is the ships that's coming in. It's going to be like, so let's think of it like this. If you are starting your own business and you don't quite have a lot of clientele, it's like once they start coming in, because maybe your fear is like, I'm going to get like a burst of clients and then nothing. And I'm going to get another burst and then nothing. And then, I can't really take care of my family. Spirit is saying, once they start, it won't stop, right? So prepare yourself. You're going to be very busy. So prepare yourself, learn work-life balance. If this is about an entrepreneurship opportunity, then Spirit is saying, have a lot of balance within yourself, but once it starts, it's not going to stop. For some of you, this is about love coming in. Maybe you may experience love in one form of your life, and then in other parts, it just continues to grow and grow. So Spirit is saying once it starts, it's not going to stop. Even it's crazy because for some reason, this right here makes me think of like a river and water. It's just going to flow very freely, right? It's going to come to you. There will be no obstacles. There will be no stopping it. Okay. And then I got the song Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Spirit is saying that, you know, it's going to be up to you. You decide when you want to stop, right? Because it's just going to keep coming. If you want it to stop, then that'll be something that you'll decide. But like Spirit is literally saying, we're not going to stop it until you tell us to stop. Okay. And then it says, a table is being prepared for you. Don't let fear get in your way. So for some of you, and I didn't even realize this, the entrepreneurship part, right? You may be afraid to go for gold, so to speak, right? Because you're afraid, and there is a fear there around whether or not this is going to work and whether or not you're going to be successful. So it stopped you from trying. It stopped you from going. You get in your head and you start thinking about, okay, what about this and what about that? And Spirit is saying, don't let the fear stop you from moving forward, right? Don't let I might never get a customer stop you from investing in your business and advertising your business and going out for what it is that you want. Because I'm hearing this, for those of you that are entrepreneurs, Spirit is saying your clientele is already waiting. They're waiting for you. It's something about you making the product or advertising the product. It's like it's going to be in your energy, so that the people who are looking for what you're selling, right, they're going to find you. You're not going to have to find them. They're going to find you because they're going to gravitate toward your energy. Okay. So don't let fear stop you. If this is about love, Spirit is saying that the right person is coming in, but don't let fear stop you. Let's say you had your last couple of relationships were really bad and you're afraid that, oh, this new person is going to treat me the exact same way. Spirit is saying, don't let your fear of not knowing, don't let your fear of the unknown stop you from actually, falling in love with this person and seeing what they have to offer. Okay. So I am going to pull some cards just to see if there's any additional messages that wants to come out. Okay, so we're going to start with the dream ritual cards first. Thank you, Spirit. We have surrender. Yep, that makes sense. Yep, surrender to the unknown. Don't let fear stop you. Surrender to the unknown and let the universe work on your behalf, okay? Thank you. We have commit. Wow, okay. For some of you, this person is going to come into your life. This love that's coming into your life, they're going to want to commit. For others of you, this is a partnership. They are going to see what you bring to the table. So visualize this. This is your product, right? And you see these fish gravitating toward you. That's abundance, right? People are going to want to commit to your product. You're going to have loyal customers. You're going to have people who want to buy what you're selling, or whatever business that it is you have. If you clean houses, if you organize papers, whatever it is that you do, people are going to want to commit to you. Okay. Spirit, can we get 2 other cards as well as the bottom deck energy, please? Thank you. We have heal. Yes, some of you, this is healing energy for you. Some of you there, because this reminds me of a tear. Some of you may have cried a lot. There may have been a lot of lonely nights where you cried by yourself and you didn't think anyone was hearing you. But yeah, because you got regret here. You may have regretted decisions that you made, but Spirit is saying that we heard you. We were listening the whole time. And then you have empathy. Spirit is saying we have empathy for you. They've been listening to you the whole time, even though it doesn't feel like it, even though it doesn't seem like it. They've had your back this entire time, right? But part of what you went through was a healing phase. It was something that you yourself needed to heal from. And sometimes you have to do that when you think you're alone, right? I'm hearing cry me a river. So for some of you, that may have been something someone said to you, or you felt like you cried so much that you cried out an entire river. And then you probably, it could be that you felt bad after it. And Spirit is saying that you should have no regrets. I'm hearing no regrets. That was a thing I saw. Somebody got a tattoo and they were trying to say no regrets. And they wrote no regrets. Spirit is saying that you will not have any regrets, right? You will not be like that person who got the letters backwards on their tattoo. Okay, something about what you've done is healing. For some of you, you could be going through a healing phase right now. Okay, let's get some other cards. Oops, thank you. Spirit, can we get some cards, please? Any additional messages you have for us? Okay, that's 3. I'm going to show them to you, but I'm going to keep shuffling. We have potion, invigoration, empowerment. Can you see that? Then we have fog, obscurity, feeling lost. And then we have Earth, peace and grounding, okay? I only want 2 cards from this deck, so we're going to keep shuffling. Okay, we have Hearth or Hearth. It says safety, comfort, spiritual connection. Okay, some of you, this is about your connection to spirit. That's why this is happening right now. Something about your connection to spirit has either grown or it will grow. This is something you've been doing on your own with spirit, where you've been connecting with them. Even if you don't realize you have, they may have been coming to you in your dreams. You could have seen like a video or something like this, and someone, you know, specifically talked about that specific deity. I'm going to leave this out here because it came out again. Potion, invigoration, empowerment. I'm going to keep shuffling, but I think it's meant to be. And then we have pine tree, longevity, vitality, and perseverance. Yep, I think I talked about that, persevering. And then bottom deck energy is seeds, new ideas, hope, open-mindedness. Yeah, some of you, that fear is coming through in this card that talks about open-mindedness. Spirit wants you to be more open-minded. Instead of saying, well, what if it doesn't work? Spirit wants you to change your way of thinking and say, okay, well, what if it does work? What if I do this and everything turns out perfect? I'm going to move these over because it's annoying me a little. Spirit is saying, start saying, what if it turns out perfect? What if I get all these clients? What if I fall? What if I find the love of my life? What if I solo travel and it's the best thing I've ever done for myself? Right? Spirit wants you to change your way of thinking, change how you see yourself, change how you see your adventures. For some of you, your spirit guides are asking you to get more in contact with him. There is a safety, almost like a safety net, I'm hearing, that they're going to put around you, because they know that this next chapter could feel a bit unstable. It could feel like you don't really know how it's going to turn out, but they are going to put a net of comfort around you, okay? And then we have potion, invigoration, empowerment. Something about this is very empowering. You're going to feel very empowered. And it's almost like I'm hearing you're going to give them an inch and they're going to take a mile. So let's say you put yourself out there and say, okay, for the month of August, I want to get 10 new clients, right? And you put in the work and you don't let like negative thoughts get to you. You honor them, right? Because I'm not in the business of like pretending that feelings don't happen, but you honor those feelings, but you don't let them sit with you, right? You honor them and then you let them move on. You understand that they are just thoughts. And your goal for the month of August may have been to get 10 clients, and spirit may give you 20, spirit may give you 25, right? So there is an invigoration to what it is that's happening, the love that's in the air. And for some of you, this love that's in the air is spirit's love for you. I'm hearing that like clear as day. It's their love for you. And it's almost like maybe for the past couple of days or weeks or months, you felt unloved, you felt abandoned, right? You felt like you haven't been in a place where your spirits have been listening to you. You may have felt like you've been reaching out and you haven't been getting any responses. And spirit wants you to know that love is in the air. Their love, spirit's love, is about to find you. For some of you, your ancestors have been holding your hands. I'm seeing an older woman that could have passed on, who is holding your hand, because I'm seeing her hand is like very wrinkly. She could be holding your hand through this process. So even though you felt alone, you were never alone, okay? Now, the pine tree, vitality, longevity, perseverance, this is your ancestors. This is spirit coming through to say that we've seen how you've persevered. We've seen the vitality that you tried to put back into your own life. We've seen how you went above and beyond, and how there is a lot of perseverance, and they want you to know that they're helping you with this. They recognize what you've been through, they recognize what you've overcome, and they are going to highlight that and allow longevity to be in your life. For some of you may have 3 children. The number 3, oh yeah, I saw 333 at the beginning. The number 3 could very well be significant for you, so keep that in mind. And then we have seeds here. It says new beginnings, hope, open-mindedness. So, I mean, self-explanatory, right? We know you're going through a new beginning. Love is definitely in the air. There could be some new things that's happening, because we talked about surprises and changes from the channeled message, right? So there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of hope that's being given back to you. I would also say to be very open-minded, right? Be mindful of what you're saying to yourself. I would also say that when these new things come in, have an open mind, right? It may not come the exact way that you thought or you hope that it would, but it's coming, okay? All right, so we're going to shuffle from the Divine Feminine deck just to see if there's any additional messages. Spirit, can we get one card in the bottom deck energy, please, for the collective? What do we need to hear? Thank you. That's a flyer. We have Amaterasu. I believe I'm saying that right. It's the goddess of light. It says, we are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Makes sense. Bottom deck energy. Oops. We have Inanna, I think is how you say that, the queen of heaven and earth. It says, I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. So for some of you, you're finally learning to accept who you are as an individual. And you are not letting other people determine who you are. You are standing in your own crown. You're standing with your own crown over your head. And then we talked about this. Yes, the aurora borealis, the light, right? That you're going to have to be a light first so that others can see your light, right? So I would definitely say look up both of these goddesses as well. They may have an additional message for you. For some of you, you may find that these goddesses have been reaching out to you already. And this is just a sign from them that they are looking to connect further with you. We have the Queen of Heaven and Earth. So for some of you, there is a balance here. You may be a Libra. There is a balance that's needed in your life. Oh yeah, I talked about that. Like if you are going into the more entrepreneurship path, then there may be a balance needed in regards to how you move forward in the next phases of your life, okay? We're going to get some romance and love cards. We have passion underneath the deck, but we're going to get some romance and love cards just to see, because it says love is in the air, right? So we're definitely going to see if there's any additional messages that we need to hear right now, okay? For some of you, you may be going through a heartbreak. Yep, we have illusions. It says beware of love's illusions. See reality clearly. So for some of you, the illusion is falling away. You're going to see the truth for the first time, and it's going to be healing. You got dreams. It says look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. For some of you, you could find some answers in your dreams. I would definitely say to write down, get your dream journal. Keep it in your bed under your pillow. It could be very helpful. There could be some messages in your dreams that you need to hear right now. We have abundance. Yes, we had this come out. I think I talked about this with the channel message, that there's abundance coming in. Yep, you got ships coming in. Yeah. It says open your heart to receive the abundance love the universe has to offer. The abundant love the universe has to offer. For some of you, this is me channeling what I got earlier when I said that the love that's coming in for you is the abundance of spirit. Love is in the air. That love is coming directly from spirit. So be open to that. Wow. And it was at the bottom deck and it came out again. It says keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. So for some of you, you're going to be in a very passionate relationship. Yep. And I saw this when I was shuffling earlier. Bottom deck energy is long distance. It says love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. So for some of you, you may end up being in a long distant relationship. It may be uncomfortable in the beginning, especially if this is not something you're used to. It's not really something that you thought that you would be doing at this phase in your life. But it could be very beneficial for you. So just take a chance, right? If you know, you'll know, trust your own intuition. You'll know, because for some reason I'm hearing that this line here, it transcends time and space. For some of you, even though this person may physically be in a different location, it will not feel like that. Their love will transcend time and space. Okay. All right, let's get you some, that was quick. We have 2121 energy levels. It says prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, the opposite sex. It says that day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. So for some of you, this is talking about be careful with your energy levels. Don't overexert yourself, I'm hearing as well. Be disciplined, right? Learn that balance. Yeah, we were talking about the balance. Because for some reason, this card made me think of the Libra card, or a Libra sign. For some of you, this is about you needing to be more disciplined and have a little bit more harmony in your life. And for some of you, this is your partner coming through, because it said the opposite sex. That could be female or male, but the opposite sex is coming through in your reading to say that they're here. Okay. Actually, do we want to get one more? Wow. Yep. 12 persistence, right? You have perseverance now here. Now you got persistence. It says shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, new experience. It says, oh, happy day, an ample opportunity related to your life's purpose. Didn't I talk about that? I said that in the beginning, that a lot of you are going to be starting to find your life purpose. It says an ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. So this is spirit coming through to say love is definitely in the air for you, right? It's talking about it now, that that's some type of romantic relationship or partnership is also in the cards for you as well. Wow. Your bottom deck energy is 7777. Perseverance. You got perseverance twice. Okay, so spirit is definitely coming through to say that things may get a little hard. Things may be a little difficult. You may feel like there are pieces that you regret, but spirit is asking you to persevere. It says, change your perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. It says there's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. And I'm hearing, is it from Frozen? The next right thing, I think is what the song is. For some of you may have been watching Frozen. I think that's on Frozen 2. The next right thing is coming through as well. The spirit is saying it's almost like I'm hearing for every piece that you push through, we're going to show you the next step, right? Persevere, be persistent, right? Keep going. Don't stop. Okay. Manage your energy levels, but keep going, because there's something there, like there's so much love in the air around you. It's almost like they're proud of you. That love that I'm feeling is also pride. Look at this. Open your heart. That love that I'm feeling is also pride. They're proud of you. They're proud of how you are persevering. They're proud of how you're empowering yourself, even when you feel like you're alone, even when you feel like you don't know how this is going to turn out. And that's why this message is coming through now, to let you know that love is in the air, is all around you. You just have to be willing to see it. Okay. Let's get you some messages. We're going to get I'm hearing 3. So we'll get 3 cards from this deck and see what messages spirit has for you. Spirit, can we get some messages, please? 3 cards from this deck. We'll get 2 in the bottom deck energy. Thank you. We have spark curiosity. It says curiosity allows you to break free from self-limiting beliefs, promoting a state of openness and receptivity. So some of you need to release yourself. Be curious about new things happening in your life. Be curious about the things that you don't quite understand. Be more curious. When this new love that comes into your life, be curious. Don't be so quick to condemn this person. Yep. And this was at the bottom deck energy, so it's crazy that it's coming out now. It says trust divine timing. It says release the grip of impatience and worry, finding solace in the belief that the universe orchestrates events for your highest good. So spirit is saying that we've put this all in motion right now, right? That's why you're dealing with it now, because it's in motion. It's exactly where it's supposed to be, and that's why it's happening now. So just trust the divine timing. Oh, well, I don't think I was trying to do that, but I'll show you both of them. So we have, this was the original bottom deck, I believe. It says embrace solitude. I think I said this, that for some of you may go inward. A lot of like this new, you may have to go inward in order to go outward. So it says embrace solitude. As you engage with your thoughts and feelings in solitude, you embark on a journey of self-acceptance and personal evolution. So for some of you, this is really about you going like inward in order to go outward, finding the love within yourself, finding the healing within yourself, so that you can do whatever it is that you're supposed to do with your life purpose. And then we have trust your intuition. It says intuition serves as a compass within, guiding you toward choices and actions that align with your authentic desires and needs. So spirit is saying that there are going to be a lot of things that happen but they're asking you to trust your intuition at this time when it happens, because there's a reason why it's happening at this time. There's a reason why you're getting whatever it is that you're getting, whether it's your intuition, trusting your intuition, trusting that you're on the right path, trust that you've been shown exactly where you need to go, because you are, like, spirit, I'm hearing that that spirit doesn't leave itself without a witness. So you will see signs. That's why we kept getting, I got those signs of Grand Canyons, ladybugs, butterflies, right? I kept getting those tulips, right? Because spirit is saying there are going to be signs all around you, but trust your intuition to know that you're seeing exactly what you are seeing. Okay. So thank you so much for sticking it out with me all the way to the end, and I will see you next time in our next one. Bye.